What's up you guys? Welcome to episode 5 of making YouTube banners with me. So in this tutorial I'm gonna teach you guys how to make really nice 3D YouTube banner and how to make tubes or pipes on Cinema 4D. Okay, let me show the example first. This is my Facebook page. You can find the link in the description below, and you can follow me on Facebook as well. And here is the example of the tutorial. A lot of guys asking me how to make these tubes and how to make this color correction on Cinema 4D and Photoshop. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to make these stuffs, and um, you need the few things. I put all the things you need in the description below. You can download it, it's for free. And don't forget like my Facebook page if you want, the link in the description. Okay, let's open the Cinema 4D and get started. First open my Lightroom. Here it is. Then go over the MoGraph and select Mo Text. I'm gonna make it middle and write your text. Write whatever you want. Change the depth 100. And I'm gonna select my favorite font. Let me find it. Okay, here it is. Then go over the caps, make it fillet cap. Change the steps 10, radius 2, steps 10, radius 2. Here we go. Then copy and paste this more text. Then go over the object for the second more text and change the depth 90 centimeter. Change the radius 3 centimeter, like that. Then make the second text a little bit back, just like that. Then I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Then select all of the text, press C on your keyboard and make it editable. And open the group by clicking this plus icon. Then select this one, hold Ctrl and select this one and drag it outside of the group and delete this empty group. Then select your text, select your letters. Before I'm gonna rotate my letters, I'm gonna change the axis. Just click this button right there and change the letters axis and make it center. Then click this button again and select your rotation tool and rotate it whatever you want. For example, like this. And select your second text and change the axis, make it center. Click it again and select your rotation tool and rotate it. It's very simple. I'm not going to I'm gonna make these steps fast, so it's really simple. Last one, change the axis like that. Here we go. Then I'm gonna make my letters a little bit close to each other. Just like that. I'm gonna make T a little bit. Okay, here we go. Then I'm gonna add the materials on it. Just go to Window, Content Browser, and open my material pack. Link will be in the description below. I added my favorite materials, and I also created two materials, which is this one and this one. You can also use these materials, of course, but I recommend you choose this lava material, this green material right there, and this blue textured materials. Close this window. First, open this blue material and go over the color and click this texture and change the first color white, and for the second color select gray, like that, and go over the, I'm gonna make it a little bit light, here we go. Then go over the reflection and decrease the brightness and mix rate to 5%, looks good. Then drag it into your second group and go over the tag and go over the projection and make it frontal. Then for the second group, I'm gonna use this lava material. Just open that, and before dragging this lava material into the second group, just uncheck the displacement. If you check the displacement, it's rendered so slow. So if you have a slow PC, just uncheck the displacement. Then go over the glow and change the inner state about 80%. Change the outer state about 100%, just like that. It gives you nice glow effect. And drag it into your um, each letters. Just drag the first one, hold Control and move it to answer letter, just like that, and select all of the material. Go over the projection and this time select cubic. Okay, here we go. Then select all of these materials, all of these letters in the second group. Then go over the plugins, Nitroblast, and select Nitroblast main. Just download, if the Nitroblast doesn't work, just download newer version of Sema4D like R14, R15, or new Sema4D versions. So go over the Nitroblast and select quality high. Change the pieces 162. Then don't touch the thickness, just click fracture. It's take a few seconds, so I'm gonna pause the video right there. Okay guys, breaking is complete, so close this window and delete these two materials. For the first material, I'm gonna use this grunge material, but first uncheck the displacement, of course, and drag it into the first material section. Just drag and drop. I'm gonna do this part a little bit fast because I showed this part in my episode 4. Just go to my graph and select fracture first. Okay, go to my graph and select fracture and open these groups like that, and select all of the pieces. Just select first one, hold shift and select the last one and drag it to your fracture, just like that, and open the second group. Select the materials, it's really simple, and drag it to your fracture, just like that. Just drag and drop. I have a little bit problem with this T letter, because let me fix it. Sorry about that. I'm gonna do this part a little bit fast. Just keep dragging all the pieces into the fracture. Okay. And the last one. And here we go. Just delete this group. You don't need this anymore. Just go over the fracture, highlight it, and go over the MoGraph effector and select random effector and change the straight about 10%. So it's give you nice effect, a nice broken effect. And this part is important. Just watch carefully and uncheck. Make the fracture invisible, just double click on this point and make it red and zoom out a little bit. Then select your freehand tool and draw a splines just like that. It's really simple. Just draw like that. I recommend you use your touchpad. Okay, looks good. Now I created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 splines. Now I'm gonna create 7 speed knobs by clicking this button. Hold your left click and select this button and click these speed knobs and press Ctrl C, Ctrl V on your keyboard and make the 7 speed knobs. 4, 5, 6, 7 and drag the splines into the speed knobs just like that. Okay. Now I'm gonna create a circle. Just select the circle, click on it, highlight it, and go over the object and change the radius about 3 centimeter and drag it into your switch knobs. Just drag it to your first one, hold Ctrl and drag the circle as the other switch knobs. Just hold Ctrl and drag it, drag and drop, just like that. It's really simple. Then close by clicking this minus. Here we go. Now select your switch knobs, and if you want you can rotate it, you can change the position just like that. It's really simple. If you wanna create a spline just like that, let me show. Just rotate your camera and drag the splines just like that. As you can see, it comes from there. So if you want to drag a splines, just rotate your camera or press the F2 or switch the second camera right there and drag a spline just like that. So I'm not going to use this spline, just delete this. Now I'm gonna create 7 atom array. Just go over this button and select atom array and create 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and drag this switch knobs into each atom array just like that. Drag and drop. Then select all of the atom arrays. Go over the object and change the sphere radius 5, cylinder radius 3 centimeter. So it's give you nice tube or pipe effect. I don't know the name exactly. So it's lagging a little bit. As you can see, it looks really nice. So I'm gonna make this tube a little bit back behind of this T. Move it back. Okay, here we go. So check make the fracture visible. Okay, now I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Okay. Then we are ready to render it. Just go over the render settings and make sure the resolution in 1080p. Go over the anti-aliasing and make sure the anti-aliasing is geometry. Then make sure the alpha channel is selected and save it to your desktop. I'm gonna save it as a tutorial. I already have this. Okay. And I'm gonna make my camera like that. Then click this render button. It takes click OK. It takes a few minutes. So I will come back when this rendering is done. Okay guys, the rendering is done. So here is the result. This looks really nice. Okay, let's open the Photoshop and get started the Photoshop part. Before starting, open my 7K graphic pack. It's for free. The link in the description below. And open my template or open any template. I put my template download link. Then go over the file, open your render. Then press Ctrl J, duplicate this layer. Go over the filter gallery, and select this first texture. Select this texture right there, this one, and change the crack spacing 100, crack depth 3, and crack brightness 4. Click OK, and change the opacity about 35%. Then select these layers, press Ctrl E or right click, merge layers. Then press Ctrl J, duplicate it, filter gallery again. This time go over the stylize and select glowing edges and copy these settings. Click OK. Change the blending mode screen and change the opacity about 25%. Then duplicate it again and filter gallery. This time select go over the distort folder and select ocean ripple and ripple size 6, ripple magnitude 2, and click OK and change the opacity about 10%. Don't touch the blending option and select the layers and press Ctrl E and duplicate it. Not duplicate it, just merge it, press Ctrl E. Then move it to into your template. Then I'm gonna close this. Okay, and make it center. I press Ctrl T, make it smaller, just like that. And I'm gonna name it render. So just put it a little bit down. Then I'm gonna zoom in a little bit and select your eraser tool and make sure the opacity is 100% and select a little bit small and erase this point and change the opacity about 50 and make the eraser bigger and erase like it's fade out right there. Okay, looks good. And zoom out a little bit and duplicate this layer. Let's Ctrl J. I'm gonna need render copy. Okay, go over the render copy and press Ctrl T and make it a little bit bigger than this one. Press enter, go over the filter, blur, and select radial blur, and change the amount 15, and blur method zoom, call the best, click OK. Just wait a few seconds. Okay, here we go. And change the opacity about 35%. Before we are gonna add the texture shadow on it, just make a new group and name it CC. We are gonna create nice color correction. Just go over this icon and select gradient map, and select this first gradient and click this ribbons, and change the blending option overlay and opacity 50%. Then make a gradient map again. This time select this one. This looks really nice. And select the blending option screen. Change the opacity about 32. So it's give you nice realistic text. So looks good. Create a curve and make this line like that. Change the opacity about 80%. Now I'm gonna if you want to change the color of the background, just go over the hue saturation and you can change the color. You can make it red, you can make it green, purple, blue, or whatever you want. I'm not going to select any color because this color is good. So if you want to add brightness and contrast, if you're using the dark Lightroom, just you can change the brightness a little bit. You can increase the brightness like that. It looks good, so I'm not going to use the brightness. Okay, then close this color correction. Just make a I'm gonna add the texture on it. Go over the file, open, and I'm gonna open my texture folder and drag this nice texture on it. Select your move tool, drag it into your template. It should be bigger. Okay, now press Ctrl T, make it smaller just like that. I'm gonna rotate it like that. I'm gonna zoom in and right click on it and go over the create clipping mask and change the blending mode overlay, change the opacity about, let me look, about 25%. Looks good. Then make a new clipping mask, new layer, and make a new clipping mask. This time zoom a little bit and select your brush tool, and I'm gonna make like 80 pixel brush, 81 pixel, and make sure the foreground color is black. As you can see, it's too light right there. Now I'm gonna paint it just like that, and also tubes right there. And I'm gonna add the shadow a little bit to my letters. And when you're done painting, just select this layer and make the blending option overlay and change the opacity a little bit down, like 35%. I'm gonna make a answer clipping mask, and I'm gonna brush this area again because it's too light. This time I'm gonna make the opacity about 35%. Okay, now I'm gonna create a new clipping mask again. Now I'm gonna make a smaller brush and add a little bit shadow right there. Overlay, opacity about 25%. Okay, looks good. Now I'm gonna make another clipping mask. This time I'm gonna make this select the green color, I mean the red color, and brush this lava material area just like that. I'm gonna erase. Just keep brushing. Then when you finish, I'm gonna make it. Okay, when you finish, make it overlay. Change the opacity down about, let me see, 35. You can erase if you want. Oops. Okay, you can erase the red color on your text. Okay, here we go. Then I'm gonna add some effects on it. So I'm gonna go over my render. Just double click on it, open the layer style, go over the gradient overlay, change the blending mode overlay, and opacity down about, let me see, 25%. And check the drop shadow and change the size about uh, 25 pixel, and change the opacity down about 60%. Okay, now I'm gonna add the light. I'm gonna make it a little bit down, just like that. Then make a new layer, name it light, select your brush tool, change the size about 800 pixel, and select the white color, a little bit blue, like this. And don't put the center, just put it brush right there. Let's put down. Okay, right. Let me see. Okay, right there. Then change the blending option screen and change the opacity down about 35%. Just play around this opacity. So as you can see, it's give you nice light effect. Now I'm gonna uh, make a new layer again. So I'm gonna make the brush 500 pixel, and I'm gonna select the black color. I'm gonna decrease a little bit, 400 pixel, and brush right there. Then change the opacity down about 30. As you can see, it's fade out like that. You can play around this opacity. I'm going to select 30%. Okay, looks good. Then I'm gonna add the particles. Just go over my 7K graphic pack and open the particles and select this particle 10. Drag it to your template, and I'm gonna put it right there. Press Ctrl J, move it right hand side, just like that, and select your particles, make it, click merge it, and put it bottom of this light, and change the blending option, lighten. I'm gonna name it particles, oops, particles, and change the opacity down about, let me see, 75% looks good. Now I'm gonna add grunge material background. Just go over the file, open, and open your textures. It's a little bit laggy, sorry about that. Okay, okay. Just select your select the grunge material. I put the you can find the texture in the description. I put all the things you need. Not this one. Let me find it. Grunge material. Okay. Grunge texture. Select this. Open it and drag it to your template like that, and put it right there. I'm gonna select the eraser tool and erase. Ctrl J, then Ctrl T, right click, flip horizontal, press enter, select your move tool, and move it right there. Then select your grunge layers, right click, merge it. I'm gonna name it grunge texture, and put it right there. Then change the opacity down about 20%, so it looks really awesome, as you can see. So next thing, I'm gonna add, let me see, as a particle, this particle number 5. Drag it and put it right there, top of the grunge texture, and move it left hand side, duplicate it, put each side of the template just like that, and merge the layers, change the blending mode, lighten, change the opacity about 10%. Now I'm gonna add as cool stuff, let me see, and this effect, just drag it, this stock, just drag it to your template, put it each side of the banner just like that. Just select all of the number 4, merge it, change the blending mode, lighten, and change the opacity down about, let me see, I'm gonna select 23%. The opacity, just play around the opacity. You can put it 50 if you want, or you can, I'm gonna make it 25%. Looks good. Then I'm gonna add bubbles, so it will be in the cool stuff folder. Let me find it. Okay, right there, number 6. Just drag it to your template and put it top of this render, I'm gonna put it right there. And change the blending option lighten. Change the opacity about 75. Looks good. I'm gonna put it right there. Control J. I'm gonna erase it a little bit. Put it right there. And merge it. And change the blending option lighten. You can erase the parts you don't like. Okay, looks awesome. Then I'm gonna add the line. Let me show it. I mean these lines, as you can see, red one. So let's make a new layer right there. And name it lines. Select your brush tool. Change the size 3 pixel and make sure you selected this brush. Change the size 3 pixel and zoom in a little bit. Select your pen tool and pen tool your letters just like that. Right click, then stroke path. Select the brush, click OK. Don't forget to change the foreground color white. Then right click, stroke path, click OK, and right click again, delete path, and keep pen tooling your letters just like that. Then right click, stroke path, OK. You can press delete key on your keyboard. I'm gonna make the line right there. Delete path. The last one. Oops. OK. Right click, stroke path, OK. And right click again, delete path. Then I'm gonna go select my lines layer, go over the filter, distort, and select this ripple and change the amount 110%. Click OK. As you can see, you get a nice ripple effect. I'm gonna make it like 105%. Okay, it looks good. Then open the lines layer style and go over the color overlay and change the color this little bit white and little bit red color. You can copy these settings right there. Click OK. Go over the outer glow and select the red color. This color, you can copy this code right there and click OK. Change this opacity about 60 and change the size like just leave it 5. click OK. Then go over the opacity and change it about, I'm gonna select 60, 70%, looks good. Okay, I'm gonna select my eraser tool and I'm gonna erase, just make it fade out, just like that. Okay, looks amazing. Then other things, let me look. So I'm gonna teach you how to make this text right there. Okay, just make a new layer. I'm gonna make it right there and select your text tool. Just wait a few seconds. Select your text tool and write it. For example, second text. I'm gonna use this text and I'm gonna make it smaller and then go over the filter, distort, ripple. This time I'm gonna make it 50%. Then press Ctrl T. I'm gonna rotate it this position and make it smaller a little bit. Then open the layer style, change the color overlay, make this color outer glow and select the red color. Change the size 3 pixel, opacity about 70%. Then select your text layer, change the opacity down about 75, looks good. I'm gonna make the outer glow a little bit. I'm gonna increase the opacity a little bit, like 80. Okay, looks good. Then when you finish your banner, just right click here, like right click whatever you want and click. First I'm gonna merge, I'm gonna make the group. Just select all of the layers and right click and I'm gonna just select all of the layers and press Alt Ctrl G on your keyboard. Then right click and merge group. Then duplicate it. Go over the filter, blur and select radial blur. Change the amount about 20 and blur method zoom quality best. Click OK. Wait a few seconds. Then zoom in a little bit. Select your eraser tool and change the opacity about 80%. Just erase your letters just like that. Only letters. Just keep erasing. And I'm gonna erase the tubes a little bit. And the second text area. I'm gonna make small eraser, just erase it. Okay, here we go. Now select this second group and change the opacity down about, let me see, just play around this opacity. I'm gonna select 40 pixel and you will get the nice banner. You can create your own banner if you want. So thanks for watching, guys. This is the episode 5 of making YouTube banners with me, and uh, see you guys in the next video. Don't forget like, comment and subscribe. Bye bye, guys.